Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out AERODROME's price chart. And sure, in the short term, we did get a move up because if you remember, the last time that we talked about Aero, I think we were right in here. And the idea was that maybe from the current point, we're going to get a move down. And on a higher degree, we are having a starting from the highest high in here about, let's say, $1.25, a series of 1-2s. But as you can see, we didn't do that and we got a move on the upside. However, I'm not still sure that we are looking optimistic in here. Why is that? Okay, I got a couple of reasons for it. Number one, as you can see, in here between our pullbacks down, we are just constantly having overlapping of the waves. And unfortunately, that, my friends, is a characteristic of a corrective movement. Reason number two, relative to this move on the downside, seems like that we are having quite a slow move up. Let's actually measure it timing wise from the lowest low to about the current point. How long is it taking for us to have this move? About, let's say, 600 candles on 30-minute time frame. On the other hand, this whole move down only happened in about 480 candles. So what does that mean? You know it, despite having way more than enough time, in the current phase of that we are having, seems like bulls are actually kind of failing to pull the price all the way back up to these levels, meaning what? Bears probably do still have the upper hand, and as a result of that, you may see another move down in AERODROME in order to take the lowest low all the way down here about, let's say, $1.06. But you know, we may just go a bit lower than that. Now, am I still going to argue that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down is going to be in play? I honestly now have a lot of doubts about this structure because the shape of our wave 4 doesn't really match with the shape of our wave 2, especially timing wise. So, you know, maybe this isn't going to be in play, and instead, for example, to about this point is the end of our wave 3, correction for 4, another move down into wave 5. So this is basically an ABC expanded flat to about here, followed by a correction. And instead of having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down next, we may end up having just a simple, ABC zigzag. And pay attention to this very important point. Sure, in the short term, we are not necessarily identifying optimistic signs. And okay, maybe we are going to go down a bit more. But overall, I still fully believe that this is part of the bullish process, and on a higher degree when you go on H1 time frame. Okay, you see, in my view, there's like a very high chance we are having a wave 1, correction for 2, good move up into wave 3, and the current move down odds are it's just a corrective movement into 4, meaning what? After this is over, we are probably going to see yet another strong move up into wave 5, which the bare minimum target for it is going to be taking the highs around $1.6. But in my view, we are probably going to go quite a bit higher than that. So in the short term, probably we're going to get a move down. But overall, let's not lose sight of the fact that we are still looking absolutely fantastic. And in my view, there's still not a whole lot to be worried about on AERODROME's price chart. And by the way, it's very important to understand that even this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, this orange one right in here, can be into a larger degree wave 3, followed by correction for 4, another move into wave 5. Based on what we are having in here, our move up overall in the midterm, let's say for the next couple of months, is just simply far from over, and I do think this is going to continue for quite some time. However, in the short term, maybe not so much. Now, if you insist on being bullish and very optimistic, then okay, I guess your best shot at finding a bullish scenario is if you say, I'm not sure honestly, maybe this is 1, this is 2, and then good move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and on a lower degree, this can be yet another 1 or 2 structure, and then into wave 3, 4, 5, and this can be even another 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Now, if this scenario is happening, meaning in the short term, we are having from here a series of 1-2s, then okay, you need to see only and only one single thing in order to confirm that count. And guess what? It's having a very strong and sharp move on the upside. And I would argue if we get a break of this beautiful ascending channel and then do a pullback above it and get a continuation of the move up, that might sort of kind of confirm that we are having a 1-2. As long as we are not seeing that, I think we still need to be a bit patient. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in AERODROME's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.